So actually want to touch on one more thing and then I kind of open it up in case anybody has any questions. But all right, so as we know, back in the early days of skateboarding, it was called sidewalk surfing, and it was something that surfers did when it was flat or when they weren't anywhere near any surf.
It was also how you got to the beach.
And it was a mode of transportation, which of course it still is today. So, but back in those very, very early days, and the reason I bring this up is that in October, Surfing Heritage is doing an exhibit called Surf to Skate. And it's going to cover the transition of the early days of skateboarding up until the Dogtown days when pool skating became a big deal. And that was about the point in time when skateboarding and surfing kind of diverged. Surfers always still skate, all surfers skate, but not all skaters surf. And skate became kind of an urban thing as well, and it went to its own direction in skate parks and in street skating. But back to Rick real quick, there's some insanely cool skateboard graphics and a storyline that if you would tell.
Oh, well, they were called Bunboards. Do you know that expression, Bunboards? Instead of skateboards, they got the name because that's where you ended up, on your buns. And they were made out of a 2x4 or 1x6 with your sister's shoe skates nailed to the bottom. And at one time there was a 2x4 with the front skate and the back skate, and a orange crate with a handlebar, and you'd skate that. That was 30s and 40s. But not everybody had the crates, and by the time you got the wheels on the bottom of the 2x4 as a surfer, you could actually goof off on it, and you realized you didn't really need the box. And that's how the skateboard was invented. And we lived in Palos Verdes, and it was downhill all the way to the beach. So it was a way to get to the beach before you had a driver's license. So we did, one of the things we did for Greg Knoll was the fundamentals of surfing. And it takes surfing and surfboards to when our hero gets run over by kids on bunboards, and he gets the idea of commercializing, makes a fortune making bunboards. And actually we did an album called The Challengers Go Sidewalk Surfing, and we have a Cooley Challenger bunboard. It's a skateboard, but Cooley started out as calling the Bunbuster. That was his professional board. So
there you have it, the beginnings of skateboarding, which of course everyone skates, right?
Yeah.
Nod your head, yes. All right, so Q&A. Well, wait a minute. Do you have anything else that you wanted to kind of run down? So, let's Q&A.